Hi, I'm here to talk about my third project of the year. And so, if you remember, or if you are brand new, this is the Ditto palette, Venus palette that I am focusing on for my first project, which is the Four Seasons. Focusing on this throughout the winter. I have my second project for the Love of Pan, where I'm going to focus on this item here, which is a shadow that I took out of this palette and put it into here. And then my third one, the main focus of today, is the Gimme Da Glow project by Misty. And so this one goes from January 7th through January 6th of next year. This one calls for monthly updates, yet there isn't a lot of specifics with this project. It's more so find something shiny, glittery, shimmery, and create whatever usage goals you're wanting with that. So I love the flexibility of this. I have this product, which I'll talk about. My goal is to use it up completely. And if I do that, then I can just like roll in some other shimmery products because I love glitter. So I'll have you take a sneak peek of this. It's really messy. I hope I don't drop any. Okay, so I think you can see it is a golden eyeshadow. This was taken from this palette as well. This was the Jupiter shadow up in this corner. And this one was the Mars shadow down over here. This palette is my roughest or most rugged palette. And so the reason I want to focus on these products specifically is so that I can just move out all of these products, these containers, and this palette as a whole. That would feel just really, really good to have those out. I'm not feeling too fond of this color. I did have it on my eyelids, and I did not like that color on me, so I need to find a different way to use it. I thought I would like it as a highlighter, but I don't know, the way that it looked on my eyes was already not it. Maybe you can see this on my hand, but it might be too light. So with that, maybe I can use it like with darker shadows layered underneath and then putting this on top. Kind of like if you watched my other videos, I used this Ace Beauty. I don't know how to pronounce any of these things. I'm just trying out here. But the Falling For You palette, I had this shade down here, Cider, which I really, really loved putting in the center of my lid. I thought it just really elevated a lot of my looks. So maybe they kind of look pretty different as a product. So I guess maybe they do have a lot of similarities, again, if you can see it on my hand or not, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll see what comes of this. It might be a shadow that I end up decluttering or throwing out, because if it's not one that I can really make work for me, it's one that's already creating enough mess. And so I don't know if it's worth keeping around. Like, this container pops open all the time, so. And I thought about maybe repressing it back into here. I've never done that before, so part of me feels a little hesitant to it yet, but I'm sure like it doesn't seem too difficult based on just kind of what I've heard other people do. I'm also a little worried of like if it doesn't press very well and it just creates even more of a mess while in this container. I'd rather it not go into some of these other shadows, but we'll see what happens with that. This product I love. I feel like it's really, really versatile for over the lid highlighter, whatever I'm wanting for that. But this palette so far, I'm finding a lot of love for these outer corner ones. I don't really know how to use these as much, but maybe because they're, at least in my brain, part of a similar look or vibe to this one. So maybe it's just not my interest. We'll see. But if you want to see more of these colors swatched and like how they look on my skin, I do have a post on my page that you can look at. It's got a picture of this palette here, and then a close-up on the inner pans, and then it shows like what it looks like on my skin tone. But I don't have that for these, so if I choose to later, maybe I'll show you, but I don't know how I'll really show you progress with these. Maybe I'll get like a scale so I can like weigh how much product is being used, but I'm not going to go out and buy one, so if one finds me, then I'll roll with it. But yeah, that is the introduction to this product and just a little more familiarity with the other products that I have in my projects. So thanks for watching.